Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm outside again. I don't know, it's kind of nice filming outside last time. It's my 12th week of retirement. Do I miss work? The short answer is yes. Do I miss work? Yeah, I miss work. I mean, there's things about work that you miss. Don't get me wrong, it is nice not to have to go to work. I have enjoyed my time off. I've enjoyed this summer. I've had time to do the things that I wanted to do. But the things about work that I miss are, I think first and foremost, are the people that you work with. I mean, I saw these people every day. These people were my friends. I had conversations with them. We talked about, more than just work. We talked about life. I don't want to work 40 hours plus a week anymore. It's too much. As a matter of fact, just having this short time off, and I've heard other people say this, I don't understand how I got all the things in my life done when I was working 40 hours a week. I just enjoy the slow life. I enjoy the no stress. Well, I can't say no stress, but the stress of always having to get things done under a time frame. Do I want to go back to work? Yeah, I kind of do want to go back to work. Here's the thing though, I don't want to go back full time. I do what I can do, and if I don't think that I can get it done, there's always tomorrow. That is one of the nice things about retirement. So going back to work, definitely I think that's something that's going to be in my future, but it's going to be a part-time job. When I was leaving my job, I talked to a lot of people that said, oh, I can never leave my job, I'd be bored. Boredom isn't something that I've had to deal with. I own a house that is a very high maintenance house. I've got a lot of things around here to do. I've got a lot of yard to mow. I've got a lot of landscaping that I need to do or that I want to do. I've got some remodeling that I want to do, and just the natural upkeep of a house. I have plenty to do, and that's not even counting the things that I want to do, like going on hikes, walking around my neighborhood, taking the kayak out on the river, going fishing, going down to see my dad, visiting friends, going down to see my family, taking bike rides. I have plenty to do where I don't even consider being bored. If there's ever any time that I have, it's always filled with something. I mean, there's all kinds of books that I want to read. There's all kinds of research to do online. I think when people say that they're going to be bored or they're worried they're going to be bored, what they really mean is they're going to be lonely. Now, loneliness, I do feel that every once in a while. And that's not something that I feel every day, but just maybe a couple times a week for, a few days every once in a while here and there, I do feel lonely, especially on the weekend if I don't have something going on. Usually the weekends are the days that I have something going on, because that's when everybody else is off. So when weekends come around and I don't have anything planned, sometimes I do feel a little bit lonely on those days. On the flip side of boredom and loneliness, the one really wonderful thing about these last 12 weeks is I've had so much time to pursue my hobbies, to get things done around the house, to learn more about cooking, to learn more about exercise, to really do some deep dives and watch some videos and read some books about exercise physiology. I have had just an amazing time because I have so much freedom. So I have so much time to really do the things that I didn't have time to do before. I mean, I just kind of stuck with the things that I knew before. Now I find myself diving deeper into the subjects that I really want to learn more about. So having the freedom and the time to just explore, I guess is the best way to say it, to explore the things that you want to learn more about, is just one of the greatest things about not having to work full time. There is some danger to that though, especially in today's world I don't have the TikTok I don't have the TikTok app, so I don't really worry about that. I don't really do Instagram. Facebook is something that I do maybe once a day for 5 or 10 minutes. That really doesn't suck me in. But those YouTube video shorts, oh my God, I can lose some time on those. But you can also get sucked up in this mindless entertainment consumption, and you can waste a lot of time doing that. Procrastination has been another thing that I've had to really be careful of in retirement, just because it's so easy. When you have the time, when you have just the time, you have days off, you have weeks off, it's easy to say, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that next week. Oh, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. I'm going to go do this weekend. I don't have to worry about it. I'll catch up with it next week. It's so easy to put things off and to procrastinate, especially the things that you don't want to do. When I first left my job, I thought within a few weeks that I would start really decluttering and cleaning up and doing some remodeling around my house, and I have barely scratched the surface on that. It's been almost 3 months, and I've just spent the time doing what I want to do, going out and exploring and doing the things that I enjoy, which is great. I'm glad I've done that. It's been a wonderful 12 weeks, but I thought I had more discipline to actually do the things that I feel need to be done around the house, and I could definitely do better. I'm working on it. The one thing that I think a lot of people kind of slip on is self-care. They don't take care of themselves. They don't take the time to eat a good diet. They don't take the time to exercise. They don't take the time to de-stress. They don't take the time to do the things that we all know we need to do to be healthy. Sleep is a big one. That was a huge one for me. If I had something to do, I'd just stay up late and do it, and sleep would be the one thing that many times would be the thing that would suffer, the thing that I would give up to get other things done. So having the freedom in retirement to take care of yourself is just, I think, one of the biggest benefits. I feel so much better than I did when I was working. I've always cared about diet and exercise, but the last 12 weeks, with all the time that I've had, it has just been such a priority to exercise and to eat right. And I've actually started even tracking all my macronutrients. Like I always said when I was at work, if you don't measure it, you can't manage it. So I'm hoping that I actually improve my diet even more now that I'm tracking my food even better. Like now I track all my macronutrients. Another thing that I started tracking was my spending, which, so many other people have YouTube channels that they've retired early and they are so well planned out and they track everything. I never really did that. I was good at saving, and I was somehow able to stop spending so much money on stupid stuff that saving became fairly easy. And I did everything. I just set everything up automatically. But now that I don't have an income, now that I am retired, I look at spending a little bit differently, and I think even more about the purchases that I make. So that's another thing that's really changed. Just not having an income really makes you think differently about how you spend money. Even though I feel like I'm still going to go back to work, at least part-time, and have an income again, it's still something that I really think about a lot more now than I did when I was working. The last thing I want to talk about is how grateful I am that I was able... The last thing I want to talk about is just how grateful I am that I was able to take this time off. I am so glad that in my late 40s I started thinking about being able to retire, wanting to retire, and started saving money and was able to save so much in such a short time that it enabled me to take this time off. This time off has been just absolutely life-changing and wonderful. I wish I had done it sooner. I have no regrets about taking time off. I know before I actually made the decision, when I was thinking about it, I was so worried about, oh, am I going to regret leaving a good job and a good paycheck? No, if I need to go back, I'll go back. Although it seemed like a big decision at the time, after I made the decision and looked back at it, I thought, it wasn't as big of a decision as I thought it was going to be. Again, no regrets. Wish I'd done it sooner. Wish I'd saved up money when I was younger so that I could have taken time off when I was younger. That would have been so nice to be able to take off a year or even 3 months when I was in my 30s or 40s. Oh, that would have been so great. The other thing is this has been like a nice little test for retirement. I mean, just being able to check out what it's like to take time off and how I'm going to feel about different things, you know, not going to work anymore, having all the time to fill in the day. It has been a wonderful thing to do. So if you're young and you're watching this, and when I say young, if you're like in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, definitely stop spending so much money on crap. Start saving that money, pay off your debt, start investing in the stock market, and take some time off between jobs. Talk to your boss and ask if you can take 3 months off, a summer, a season, whatever, and just see what it feels like and enjoy your life. I think I'm about done for this video. It's a gorgeous day and I'm about ready to go on a walk or a bike ride. I'm not sure which. So I will see you next week with another video, and hope you're enjoying life.